Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video what we're going to do is we are going to be taking a look at the notch versus the hole punch display, which I'm going to be calling the hole display just for the sake of ease. So we have an iPhone XS Max right here, which is a king of the notches, and then we have the Samsung Galaxy A8s over here, which is the first Samsung smartphone to have an actual hole in the display. So this is the phone that is released before the S10 and the S10 Plus with an actual hole in the display. Now when you do get the S10 and the S10 Plus in your hands, that hole is going to be on the other side. Okay, so this phone, the A8s, also known in some parts of the world as the A9 Pro, it does have the hole on this side, but the S10 and the S10 Plus is going to have it on the other side. So just be aware of that. But in this video, we are doing a comparison on how it feels to use a phone that has a notch versus a hole, and which one you might prefer, and which one I might prefer based on the points I'm going to make in this video. And of course, in this video, what we're going to do is we're just going to navigate the phones, go into apps. We're also going to play some games and play some videos and see how these two phones look side by side as you do those activities. One with the notch, one with the hole. All right. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the menu and just browse around. So the notch is over here on the top. It bites into the display from the top side. The hole is kind of on the side over there, so it's not biting into the display, but still there. So let's just go to the settings, see how everything looks over here. So if I go to the settings here, the notch is still there. Let's go back to the main settings. Let's bring the settings for this one as well. And the hole is right there. And even as I look at them side by side right now, the one that stands out less is in fact the hole. And also, I just want you guys to know that hole is going to be smaller on the S10 and the S10 Plus, most likely. And one more thing I'm going to get out of the way, this screen here is not an OLED display. This is not that top of the line OLED displays that you get on the Note 9s, the S8s and the S9s, but this is the top of the line display you get on the iPhone. So try not to make a comparison between the display quality of the smartphones. This is a $1,000 plus phone. This is only $500. So this is in fact a mid-range phone, but it just happens to have a hole. But it does give us a very good approximation of how it's going to feel like to use the S10 and the S10 Plus. So let's do a little bit more navigation. Let's just go to the notifications over here. Let's go to notifications over here. Okay, so the hole doesn't seem to be on top of any text, which is great. Now let's go back out here. Let me just launch the phone application. Again, the hole is on the top and things are kind of downward, shifted downwards, so it doesn't get in the way. And if I was to launch this one over here, again, the notch is designed in such a way that it doesn't interfere with any text, okay? But again, in my opinion, I am liking the fact that this is less intrusive on the screen, on the display, than this guy, which is going to be more apparent when you watch movies and play games. Okay, so let's go out here. Let me go to the messages. Again, that's what we have. Over here, we got the messages right over here. Okay, and if I go to the music application, that's what it looks like. This is more familiar to us, but this is something new. So that's that. Let me launch YouTube in this portrait orientation. Then I'll move to landscape orientation a little bit. So let's go to YouTube over here. I have it right here. And then we got the YouTube application running here somewhere. There we go. Okay, so let's say you were playing a video, which most of us do in the portrait orientation, unless we're really doing a deep dive into that video. So if I were to play this, let me kill the volume, and let's just click play on this first video right over here. Okay, so we're going to skip the ads in a second, just so we can get to the point right away. Let's see, there we go. Okay, oh, couldn't skip that one. There we go. Okay, let's just fast forward. So that's what we have. So when you're watching a movie in this orientation, neither the notch nor the hole get in the way, okay? Which is normal behavior. It's just the way it's designed. You cannot pinch to fill the screen this way. They look exactly the same with black bars on the top cutting out the notch and the hole. Okay, so that's that. All right, so let's just go to google.com real quick. I'm going to go to Google here, and I'm going to go to Google here. And again, the notch is much more intrusive than the hole. Even though the hole is not ideal, it's much better than the notch, in my opinion. And of course, this video is for you guys to let me know down in the comments, which one do you prefer? Again, there are some people that like the notch, some people that are going to prefer the hole. and some people that simply don't care. So do drop a comment down below and let me know which category you guys belong in, okay? We're not bashing notches or the holes in this video. We're just gathering some data, but I'm letting you know what my preference is in this scenario, okay? So far, I'm liking the hole much better than the notch, maybe because the hole is something new and the notch is now old news. So let me launch one final app on both of these smartphones, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to landscape mode and watch a video. Okay, so that's App Store, that's the Play Store. Again, you can let me know which one looks more normal to you as far as visibility of the screen is concerned. All right, okay, so let's do the landscape orientation. We're going to play the same video we were playing just a couple of minutes ago right here. So we are going to change the orientation of these smartphones and continue playing the videos and see how they look in full screen. All right, so we have the iPhone on the top and the Samsung on the bottom, and let's do a full screen and see what's happening. Now, when you first go full screen, neither phones are going to be completely full screen. They're going to have the black bars over here, here, and here. This is more symmetrical. This black bar is in fact a little bit thicker, and that's to give you the full view of the actual video. But if you look at the size of the actual displays of the video that's playing, it's the same. So the black bar here is matching this one, that one is matching that one, so it's the same distance from here to here. But that's not a big deal. Now let's do a pinch to zoom in and see the full detail. So that's what you get with the iPhone. Again, the notch bites in from the side, which is something I've never liked. Now let's see what the behavior is going to be on this phone. So when we do that, that's what's happening. The thing does zoom out, but it doesn't fill out the entire screen. There's a black bar here. Now this might not be the case with the S10. With the S10, it might fill the whole thing. So it's hard to see how it feels with a hole here, but you can imagine it. So I would say that if this did fill the entire screen, let me just come back a little bit here. If this did fill the entire screen, the hole again would be much less bothersome than a bigger notch biting into the screen from the side. Okay, again, that's just my opinion. You can let me know what you think down below. But as it is now, I don't like it that much because it is wasting all this black space, which normally is screen space on the smartphone. Again, it might be different with the S10 and the S10 Plus. This is the A8s, all right? So that's how it feels to watch a video on these phones right now. So drop your comments about the video experience down below. Let's move on and play a game and see how that looks. All right, so here we have the same game. Both games are filling the entire screen, which is fantastic. But again, now we're getting a much better look at how these phones are going to look with a hole in the display. Here's the notch biting into the display from the side. Here's the hole biting into the display on the side. Okay, much smaller area that interferes with the total immersion of the smartphone. So let's just click play. And of course, the iPhone is going to be faster. This is the iPhone XS Max. So this is a mid-range phone. This is a high-end phone. So don't think this is a speed test. Let's just click play here and here. See what happens. All right, so far we're seeing the hole here and the notch over here. All right, so that's the introductory movie on both of the smartphones. Let's see if I can skip this. Can't skip it. All right, so the game has started to play on the iPhone on the top. Again, you can see them side by side. Same thing over here, side by side. Let's just tap that, touch, drive control. Okay, so tap on drift. That's great. You can see both of these games playing side by side, which is what I wanted to show you guys. All right, let's tap the nitros. There we go. Okay, just take a look at them side by side. Let's tap on that. All right, absolutely fantastic. More nitros right here. So you let me know which one you think is looking better right now in this interface. Let's tap this, oh, swipe. All right, so there we go, exactly the same screen. All right, absolutely fantastic. Again, I'm preferring this one. Of course, the quality of the screen is better here and the graphics are better here because that is the iPhone XS Max. But the intrusion-wise, the notch is worse than the hole at the bottom. And again, on the S10 and the S10 Plus, let me just swipe over, the holes are going to be on this side over here, so that's going to be a minor difference. All right, so you saw the games, you saw the videos, you saw the overall navigation. Why don't you guys drop down comments below and let me know which one you actually prefer, or perhaps you don't have a preference. Some people simply don't care. In my case, I'm a tech guy, I do care, and I'm preferring the actual hole. All right, so you might like the notch, you may not care. Just let me know down below. And of course, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH, give this video a thumbs up, and for now, have a fantastic day. If you do have any questions, drop them down below.